Hey guys, welcome back to day 11 in my 25 Days of Christmas series. If you're following along, I just posted the DIY Finial Ornaments video, and you'll want to check that out after this video since they are a big part of my mantle decor this year. Today I'm going to show you how I did my stairway garland and foyer decor as well as my mantle. Alright, let's start in the foyer here where you come in. Now in past years, I've usually done a narrow Christmas tree here, but this year I wanted to really just focus on making the stairway garland be the masterpiece of this room and then incorporate lights on the credenza as well for just a little extra ambiance. I will link the garland I'm using for this stairway. I believe it's a 9-foot garland. It comes with pine cones in it and has a pretty full texture. You can absolutely do this with a narrow garland as well. I'll be showing you at my sister's house in a couple days how I took a very sparse green garland with no lights in it, and I think her Winter Wonderland stairway garland turned out absolutely beautiful, so I can't wait to share that with you guys as well. So if you haven't already, make sure you click that subscribe button and don't forget to click the bell to make sure you're notified when I post a video. Now I debated whether to make this garland stay in line with the railing banister, but I decided that since it was long enough, I would make it kind of drape along the railing here so that the lights and decor on it will be a lot more visible and it will make a bigger statement in the room here, especially because, like I said, I'm not putting a tree in this corner this year. So I'm using 5 or 6 little wintry floral picks in this garland. I love the effect that you get with a floral pick with the little grouping of flowers, fruits, pine cones, whatever it might be. You can use floral wire to hold these in place, or depending on your garland, you might find that you can also just tightly twist one branch around the stem part to keep it in place there. I told you guys I'm using a lot of greenery, white lights, and rose gold in my decor this year, so I'm using ornaments on hooks to hang and arrange in this garland. I've got rose gold and kind of a blush pink and champagne color tones in here as well. I also made a point to add plenty of white sparkly ornaments in here because I have a flocked tree when you walk around the corner into the kitchen and dining area, so I wanted to incorporate that snowy winter feel out here as well. If you remember the little eucalyptus picks that I had in my fall tree, I thought these were so pretty. These are an item that Hobby Lobby carried with their fall decor, and if you saw the video where I hauled these, I know I mentioned I would be incorporating them into my Christmas decor as well. Also, I'll show you guys the mantle in a minute, but I've got lots of hanging ornaments in there, so I wanted to tie in with the hanging finial ornaments in the living room by using something similar out here. I've got a bunch of these glittery gold icicle ornaments that I'm hanging along the bottom of the garland, and this gives it not only more of a wintry feel, but definitely helped coordinate the decor out here with how I decorated the living room. Another little thing I like to do out here is add in a little sensicle, which are basically, they look like a hanging little icicle ornament thing. They are a green scented stick and they can smell like fir, pine, whatever sort of wintry smell. They have a variety of fragrances, and I feel like this just adds the fresh pine smell into my home. The fragrance on these is good for, I think, 30 days, and the package comes with 6 of them, so you can easily take it off and replace it after the 30 days, or you can use them in different rooms around your home, like I'm hanging one in the greenery on my stairway here. I also have one in each Christmas tree. Just so as you go past the greenery and the trees in my home, you will get that fresh cut pine or fir, just that fresh winter fragrance. I love it. It just smells so good. Now I also wrapped some lights into this small wreath that I picked up after Christmas last year on Facebook Marketplace actually for $5. I decided to use it on my credenza here and place my Apothecary Jars in and next to it like this, and then also add a couple blush and white ornaments in and around the wreath since it already had the pine cones and leaves in it. These 2 wooden trees were also a clearance item after Christmas last year from Home Goods, I believe. And I still have this basket with my lavender plant that you guys saw me put together in my fall home tour, and I couldn't decide where I wanted it at the moment, so I'm leaving it here to block the wires from the lights and the extension cords and all of that. And I also placed this beautiful wooden nativity that I got from Walmart right here, although I may end up moving this into the living room. I'm not sure yet, but I guess you'll see the final placements for everything when I do my Christmas home tour. All right, let's go in the living room now and I'll show you how I did the mantle. So now for the mantle, I started by putting away my fall decor, and this was a great time to dust up here and wipe everything down. And then I really wanted to do a long hanging garland this year on the mantle with draping greenery full of those hanging finial ornaments I was telling you about. I love this garland. It is 6 feet long with about 2 foot long hanging sections. It is pre-lit, and the textures of the greenery and pine in here are just so beautiful and realistic. I started by adding the finial ornaments in, and to do this, I found that the easiest way was to pull one of the more wiry greenery pieces from underneath and hook my ornament on there, and then just bend it tightly closed around the ornament hanger. This kept everything in place and just makes it look like the ornaments are part of the greenery and coming right out from under or inside of the garland. I did a longer one on each side of the outside and a shorter one toward the inside. I also did a little different style one in the center. I will leave the link for how I made these down below if you missed that video. And then I've got some other ornaments here from Hobby Lobby, these that are kind of like a coppery bronze color, as well as some white and blush pink ornaments. And I'm continuing with ornaments that also reminded me of that finial type shape, including some glittery white ornaments that remind me of icicles. I think these were from Dollar Zone last year. I love that with the artificial greenery, you can also bend the branches exactly how you want them to be able to hook the ornament hooks in there, exactly where you want the ornaments to be, and then be able to kind of anchor them in place like that. I also found it helpful to bend some of the greenery to cover hooks of other ornaments, because this way it looked like all of the ornaments were just seamlessly coming out of the greenery and part of the greenery, and you don't see all the little metal hooks in there. I also added 2 long rose gold glittery floral sprays, one at each end. And again, I took a greenery piece and kind of tied this in. You could also use floral wire to do this. These were actually part of my fall decor as well, and something that I had showed you guys again in that Hobby Lobby haul where I showed you I wanted to be using a bunch of the things I picked up for fall and then be able to incorporate them into my Christmas decor as well. So this way I'm getting double purpose use out of the new pieces that I got this year. And then on top of the mantle, I have these 2 rose gold trees. They were also on an after Christmas sale last year, along with my reindeer. The 2 smaller ones I got from Z Gallery last year, and I used them in my bedroom decor. Although I should mention that I was in Walmart last week, and I saw that they have something very, very similar for like half the price of these Z Gallery ones. Also the 2 larger reindeer, which I got from my sister, and I'm leaving the lantern up here and just adding some long needled greenery picks around the decor up here, as well as an LED light strip I forgot to mention before. We have one of these behind our headboard in our bedroom. If you saw my Christmas bedroom decor video, this is actually another one of the same light strip. It's battery operated, and it just provides like a fun and unique way to add some uplighting on the mantle decor. I considered adding in like the regular Christmas lights, but I knew that the way I have my mantle set up, I would see all of the wires, and I really didn't want to see all the wires up there. So this LED light strip, I just laid it along in the back up here, and it's the perfect way to add some uplighting on my mantle decor. So that way I didn't only have lights hanging off the mantle in the garland, I have some uplighting on top of the mantle on that decor as well. And it's really cool because you can change the color of it as well to fit with your theme, whether you're doing more blue or more or red, white, purple, whatever it might be. There's some bright colors in here. And you can also make it brighter or dimmer how you want to kind of set the lights. So I really like that it's pretty customizable to what color and how you want to get the lights set on here. Also, we added a fireplace insert, so hopefully we can get more use out of enjoying our fireplace. I won't have to worry about the long greenery that's hanging down here catching on fire, or about the mess or smoke smell or dangers for toddlers with a real fire. So this one is by Duraflame, and it also has a heat setting, so we can actually use it as a space heater in here, which is awesome. And then when we just want ambiance without the added heat, we can use it just for the fire effect as well. It's really cool because it provides like a flickering fire effect against the back wall of your fireplace, so it really looks pretty realistic, like you have a fire in here. I was a little nervous ordering it. I felt like the price was pretty reasonable and the reviews were pretty good, but I was kind of worried, like, is it really gonna look like a fire? But I'm actually pleasantly surprised. I think it actually looks a little bit better than I was expecting. So I'll leave links for everything that I can in the description box down below if you're curious. The only other thing I plan to add might be some real wood on the fireplace, or maybe some other type of decor on here. I haven't decided yet. We just have some of the little Dollar Tree Village pieces here that my younger daughter's been playing with all month. So as always, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and click that subscribe button if you're new here. I've got Winter Wonderland decor coming, as well as woodland and log cabin farmhouse, Christmas, and lots more. So with all of that being said, I wish you a beautiful day, and I hope I'll see you soon in the next one. Bye guys.